Good morning, home business owners, small business entrepreneurs, network marketers. I've got a question. How would you like to improve your results on social media to finally start to, have those conversations that can start to convert, connecting with the people who want what you have? See, it's all about how you're engaging and how you're presenting yourself on social media. Today's topic, what we're talking about is, intentional engagement, your key to success in leveraging social media for your sales and marketing business. And what am I talking about intentional engagement? Let's break this down and see how this can help you a little bit. First of all, the one thing you have to understand is you've got to know who you're looking to connect with. You've got to know who you want to work with. Who are you looking to impact with your product, your sales, your opportunity? Who are you looking to connect with? Who are the people looking for you? This is important. It's key. If you don't know that, what's going to happen is you're not going to have a great market to message match, which is something that's going to help you be more successful. But the key is knowing who you're looking to attract is going to allow you to do a couple of things. It's going to allow you to create content that resonates with them, content that is relevant to them, content that when they see your content, they're going to understand that you understand them. This is paramount. See, people don't care what you have. It could be, the goose that lays the golden egg, but until they know that you care, they don't care about what you've got. That's critical. And another reason why we have to be intentional in our engagement. Now, I see a lot of people, I work with a lot of people, and I find out that this is one of the things they do. They'll simply go to their timeline and they'll just keep pounding that like button, keep pounding that like button. Once in a while they'll leave a comment. But what happens is they're doing it with everybody. See, they're trying to market their message to everyone. What happens, this is a key takeaway. You don't want to lose this. You might want to write this down. Is the reason why this is not effective is think about what you're doing with the algorithm in these various platforms. These algorithms that these platforms have are designed to create a great user experience, designed to create that user experience of relevant content. See, content that's relevant to a particular individual will be delivered to them. Content that's not relevant to them won't be delivered to them. Now, here's what happens. When you start commenting and sharing and stuff like that on just everybody's posts, what happens, you're sending a signal to the algorithm that these are the types of people you want to connect with. These are the people you have a common bond to. Think about that. What happens is that algorithm is going to do the same thing. It's going to try to return more of those people to you, and it's going to try to get your message more to people like them. Now, the thing is, if they're all over the place, and if they're not the people you're looking to work with, and if they're not the people who are looking for you, that's not very effective. Okay? To become more effective, we have to understand who we're looking to work with, who are we looking to impact, and then we got to be specific in the content that we create, and then in the engagement that we have with the people who are putting posts up as well. We want to start engaging on a regular basis with the people of this particular marketing niche. See, what happens by doing so is by starting to create a pattern of engagement with a specific, psychographic, demographic niche. What happens is that algorithm's going to be working in your favor. It's going to see those constant interactions, and it's going to start to deliver your content to them more often. It's going to start to deliver your content to more people like them, and you're going to start to see more content from people just like them. See, it's about using that algorithm to your benefit, intentional engagement. By engaging with those people specifically, you're telling the algorithm the type of engagement you're looking to have. But if you're out there smashing the heart and liking everything that you see, just to like and share and comment, what happens is, this particular person you just liked their post and commented on has nothing to do with your end goal of leveraging social media for, building your business. It has nothing to do with it. And what happens is you're going to start to attract more people like that, and more people like that are going to see your content. See, this is where that disconnect comes. But by starting to understand when you're engaging, who are you engaging with? Is this a potential? Is this someone who fits one of your marketing niches? Is this someone who fits someone that you're looking to work with? Is this someone who fits someone who's looking for what you have, this is critical. Good morning, Ellen. Thanks for jumping on. In other words, we're talking about intentional engagement today, about being more intentional when you're engaging. Because what happens is you're affecting that algorithm and how other people perceive you. And the more you can start to engage with the people you want to work with, the more likely you're going to get to see more of their content, and they're going to start to see more of yours. But if you're all over the place with your engagement, with your interaction with people, what happens is they're the same people that you're going to be getting their stuff from. Think about the power of that. In other words, you're all over the place, so now all the people who are going to see your stuff are all over the place as well. You're no longer going to have that market to message match that we're looking to strive to get. That's why we create the magnetic content that's relevant to that particular niche. So what happens is, by starting to become more specific when we engage, in other words, knowing the people we're engaging with, knowing if they fit the criteria, do they need to, are they in that particular demographic? Are they in that my broad-based market? Are they in a particular sub-niche? See, this is powerful. Once you understand this and you start to utilize some of the other things, like another tool, a great tool is if you're doing this on Facebook, you use your Facebook friends list feature, where now what happens is you can start to create a list of people you're looking to engage with, a list based upon various sub-niches. Think about the power of this. Now, when you're engaging with people on that list, more people like them are going to see your post. Good morning, Galantino. Good to see you from Manhattan, man. I hear that's like a ghost town. So today we're talking about intentional engagement, getting more reactions, getting more responses, and leveraging social media in a better manner. So in other words, as we're doing this, we're starting to engage with a specific group of people. The algorithms, take note of this, and they say, well, wait a minute. This guy likes all this type of content from these type of people, so we're going to get more of it to them. And they see your content going out to these people, and they're going to say, these people like his type of content, so they're going to get your content out to more people who are relevant to that particular marketing niche that you're looking to service. Thereby, all your posts are going to become much more effective. You're leveraging the Facebook friends list. It's a feature that probably less than 5% of the people ever even know exists. And to actually start to leverage it and use it, because now you create a list for all the various sub-niches that you're looking to work with. And when you do so, you can actually key your news feed in on that particular list. So the first groups of people that you see in your news feed are going to be people from that specific list. So now you know the first couple of people, and you're going to get to know who they are, and you're going to realize that these people are the ones that you want to interact with in a certain level, a certain manner. And this is when you start to have that intentional engagement. You got to let the people know what your purpose is. What are you looking to accomplish? Let them know that you're there to share value on a regular basis. You've got to start to understand the language that they speak. See, all the various sub-niches, they all have different phraseology and things like this. The more you can understand that, the easier it's going to be relevant and connect with them. You've got to understand that they've got to understand that you understand what they're going through. And when you're responding to some of their posts and commenting on them, it's not the time to be the king of one-liners. It's a time to look at that post, think about how that post impacted you, think about a response that's going to impact the person who posted it or the other people who read it as well. See, what I like to do sometimes is I'll take this and I'll see somebody's comment, I'll see somebody's post, and I'll comment. But I'll comment with a certain message, a message that actually, I turn into. A lot of times I'll create a quote that I can respond with, and I just created a piece of content that I can later use in a quote image. Think about the power of that. But you've put a little bit of thought into it. Okay, now you're leveraging that effort because you're not only going to put it into the comments, these people are going to understand you, understand them. Other people will see your message. But what happens now is too, you can repurpose that piece of content, that little quote that you responded to their quote image with, that little quote of yours, that's your quote. You use that in a quote image of your own. It's reutilizing content that's going to help you, knowing their language, okay? Being consistent, I can't stress enough how critical consistency is in anything we do for life. Not only just your network marketing business, any aspect of your life. You've got to be consistent. And I've got training on how to become consistent. If you're interested, hit me up. I'd be more than happy to direct you to it. It's full free content. But you see, being consistent, showing up on a regular basis. So you start showing up in a manner that people will be able to count on you. See, when they can count on you being there at 8:30, they can count on you of showing up on a regular basis. This builds that trust factor, right? Because they start to know you, they start to like you, and they start to trust you, and they see you showing up on a regular basis, adding value. Let them know what type of value you're going to be adding. Think about that, right? Content consistency is always the key. And think about the value that you're adding to them, add as much value as you possibly can. And another great thing that you can do is, like, if you're on a live, or even just some of your quotes or some of your stories, give them some questions, ask them some questions. See, a lot of people are so used to being talked to. When somebody asks them a question, they love to respond, because people love to talk about themselves. They want to talk as well. They don't just want to be talked to. So reaching out, asking questions. I start my broadcast asking people questions. I ask them questions throughout if there's something that they want to cover. Does this mean any sense? Get them to interact with you on that type of level. This is going to be crucial. And then, like a lot of times, a lot of people are always having that call to action. I like to refer to it not as a call to action, but a call to engagement, to take that engagement to the next level. Sometimes you can start off with what's known as a low resistance call to engagement, right? A low resistance call to engagement could be something as simple as, hey, listen, man, smash that heart button if you got any value. That's a call to action, right? It's not about driving people to a sales page every time. No, call to engagement. It's about, leave me a comment, or call to engagement. Hey, listen, join me over on Instagram if you're on Facebook. Join me over on LinkedIn. Join me over on Pinterest. Join me over on Twitter. In other words, have a call to action that takes them another step. See, people need to know what to do next. This is critical, right? Call to engagement. That's what I like to call it, And then, as people get accustomed to you, and as they become you warming people up and adding value to them, eventually you'll have those call to engagements where you ask them to take a look at something, where you ask them to take that next step, to ask them to take that, simple call to action. Hey, let's jump on Messenger. You're open to getting on a Messenger contact, jumping on a Zoom, jumping on a Skype call. All these different types of engagement that you could be having that takes your relationship to the next level. But the key here is, if we're intentionally engaging, these are going to be productive. But if we're not intentionally engaging, it's going to be a waste of your time. This is why you've got to be specific with the people that you're engaging with. You've got to be specific in understanding the people that you want to work with, understanding the people who are out there looking for you. See, right now, there's people out there who are looking for your product, your service, your opportunity, and a person just like you, to help them across that epiphany bridge from where they are now to where they would like to be. They're looking. But the key is, you're busy liking and commenting and sharing on somebody will never buy your product, service, or opportunity, somebody who will never get any value out of anything you provide, but you're engaging with them on a regular basis, so your message is continuously going to those types of people. Think about this. It's pretty much all simplistic logic when you really start to think about how this whole big game of social media works out. If I can help you out in any way, feel free to reach out. If you have a question, if you have a topic that you'd like covered in a future episode of the Network Marketing Gym, hit me up. I'd be more than happy to cover it. That's how I get a lot of my content, from people reaching out wanting to know certain topics. Because, see here, that's my vision, is to focus on your success, to help you achieve more. And if I know what your troubles and what your problems are, I can direct something to it. I can help you achieve that next result. Thank you for stopping by today. Hope you got a little bit of value. If you're listening to the podcast, I want to thank you for listening in. Make sure you go to iTunes and give me a review. I'd be more than happy to, talk about something in a future podcast as well. If you're on my live stream, I want to thank you for stopping by. If you get the replay, let me know you're on a replay. And if you're watching me on the YouTube, that's fantastic too. Take care. Have yourself an awesome day. And I look forward to working with you. If there's anything I can help you with, feel free to reach out. Take care. Have a great day. Thanks for stopping on, Helen. Good to see you. Good to see you too, Valentino. Take care. Davey, good to see you as well. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.